Hi everybody, this is Bonnie from Backward Story, and yesterday was so much fun. I went to Books of Wonder, which is located on 18th West 18th Street in New York. And you can also go to their website, booksofwonder.com, and they have books that you can purchase that have been previously autographed, or you can request to have books autographed in advance if you know the authors are going to be there. And it's a bookstore just for children, and they have children and teens, and they have so many awesome authors that come. And we had a panel of 7 authors yesterday, and I got books signed by 4 of them, and let's take a look. Alright, so I'm going to go in order based on who I saw first in line. So first up, the first book I had autographed was Darker Still by LEANNA RENEE HIEBER, and it says, "Blessings and best wishes, find your voice," and there's her lovely signature. And she gave me a whole bunch of swag. And, oh, what's this? What's this? Could it possibly be a second copy of an autograph? It says, "Find your voice." This is going to be a giveaway at some point in the future, and so is some of this swag, so look forward to that. Next up, we have The Girl of Fire and Thorns by CARSON. I love this book. This book has been recommended by TAMORA Pierce with a blurb on the front. I reviewed this book. I'll link to the review below. And she says, "Nice to meet you finally," because we've talked a little bit on Twitter, and I was really excited to meet her. This book is really good if you like high fantasy. It reminds me of Tamora Pierce, it reminds me of Kristen Cashore, just so many people, but it's still uniquely her own, and it's fabulous, and I was so excited to meet her. Next up is The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly, which I actually brought from home. I bought it last year when Marissa Meyer, who wrote Cinder, recommended it to me, and I was going to read it in April for Fairy Tale Fortnight, especially after interviewing Victoria Schwab, who wrote The Near Witch, and this was one of the books she mentioned. And it's just really long, and I didn't have time to read it in that length of time, but I am planning to read it before next April, so that I conclude it in April, in Fairy Tale Fortnight then. This is The Book of Lost Things. He gave me this cool pack of buttons to go with it, and this one says, "Once upon a time, love to meet you, best wishes." And John Connolly has so much charisma. He was fascinating to watch and listen to, and I loved hearing him speak. And he actually mentioned this book a bit, and I'm even more excited to read it now. I really want to read this. I just need to make time and read this. I'm excited. Finally, and most exciting of all, was Tamora Pierce, who sat at the very end so that the rest of the line wouldn't get clogged up because people were coming in with stacks of books by her. And originally, she was supposed to hand sign and personalize one book and then put a hand stamp and a thumbprint on all of the rest because she's carpal tunnel syndrome and is getting surgery in December. But she signed every one of my books, and I think it was because we were numbers 2, 3, and 4 in line. We'd gotten there an hour early and had really low numbers. The first one I had signed was the first in the Immortals Quartet, Wild Magic. And it says, "Well met." And then the first Protector of the Small Book says, "Stay strong." And I don't know if you can see it because it's a little dark, even though I'm in the sunlight, but she's totally using purple ink, and purple's my favorite color, so that makes me really happy. And then I got the first Alana book signed, and it says, "Females Roll." It's the little symbol for females. And then I decided to go and get White Tiger signed as well. I brought a 4th book with me from home. All 4 of these books came from home, but I did buy other books at the event to make up for that. So this is the first this is the bind-up of White Tiger, and it says, "Be legendary." And the cool thing about this is that I gave it to her, and she looked behind her and said, "See that guy in red? That's Tim. He also wrote this book." So she had me go and get his name on here too. So you can see, ooh, there he is on the cover with her. So I thought that was really cool. And then after Tim signed it, we talked a little bit for a while too, and that was really cool. You got lucky. I bought a second copy of the first LEANNA book for you. One of you is going to win this because I didn't want to have all the fun on my own and make you all jealous. And it just has her signature on it, and November 2011, she wrote 11/11 on all of her books. And I just didn't want to have all the fun without you because I didn't want to make you all jealous. So somebody's going to get this because I'm so nice. And then I met some awesome bloggers while I was there. I met Grace from Livres d'Amour, who had actually previously met in April when we were at Books of Wonder for the Diversity Tour with Melinda Lowe and Cindy Pon. And I also met Paper Reader, who I'd met on Twitter. And the other day she was saying she was leaving swag from The Pledge by Kimberly Durting at a different event, and I was sad because I knew it was going to be gone by yesterday. So she was really sweet, and she brought me my own set of swag. One is a sticker that says, "Words are the most dangerous weapon of all." Another sticker says, "My breath is my pledge to worship my queen above all others." And the third is a bookmark that says, "Words are the most dangerous weapon of all." And then it has information about the pledge on the back, which was really cool, really nice. Thank you so much. And then Grace and I went along with one of my friends from here. All three of us went out to dinner later to Cafe Espanol, which is on West 4th. It's cafeespanolny.com. And then we went to the Strand because it's only a few blocks over from Books of Wonder. You can also go to strandbooks.com if you can't get to New York. Most of their books are half price. Like all three of the books I purchased were half price. And I will go over them in a little more detail during IMM so that you don't feel like you're seeing the same thing twice. And we went to the Book Off, which is a place I've been going to for years. It is on 45th Street between 5th and 6th. It moved. It used to be down 42nd, I believe. But it's the same Book Off. It is a used book and CD store. It's a chain that is very popular in Japan, and we do have a few in the U.S., in New York, California, and I think possibly Hawaii. But if you go to Book Off USA, they'll have a full list of their website, and I don't know if you can order the books on the site or not, but most of their books are $1 or $5, although it seems they did just restructure. Some of the books were a little more than that, but not the ones I picked up. So I picked up 2 books there that, again, I will tell you more about during IMM, but I shouldn't have bought that many books at all, but I mean, how can you beat $1? You really can't beat $1. So, yeah, I got a lot signed. I brought 5 books from home. I bought 4 books at the event, and then I bought 2 at the Strand, 2 at Book Off and 3 at the Strand. So I came home with a ton of books, more than I expected to come home with, to be honest. But I had fun, and I cannot wait to do this again sometime. But yeah, I just had to share how much fun I had with all of you. It was fabulous. Thanks for listening, and I will talk to you later in the week. Bye.